Hello, race fans, and welcome back for the first time and the last time. Well, it's the second time, but the last time. Here at Daytona International Raceway. Here for the third to last race. Used to be the last race for the regular season when we had the playoffs. Now, we had the chase. Now it's the third to last race. Practice is almost finished up here at Daytona. Just a little bit more time left to go. And I'm hearing from everyone that they are ready to go. So we are going to go ahead and advance to the next session. As you see Kevin Harvick pulling into his pit stall. And we're going to watch qualifying here in a couple seconds. Here we go. We're going to be watching last week's winner, Justin Allgaier, Striker. Justin Allgaier is in the chase, but he is not. He did not win Watkins Glen. That was Striker Bernoulli that won Watkins Glen. We're doing something different here for Super Speedway Racing. This is one of the new rules that we're going to have in place for Season 10. Group qualifying on super speedways. Everywhere else, we will not have group qualifying. The sun's starting to go behind the grandstand, so it is going to be kind of blinding coming out of turn 3. And we will show you what we're talking about once Striker actually gets loaded onto the track. There is Striker. They have 15 minutes of qualifying here at Daytona. Everywhere else, it'll either be 1 lap or 2 laps. Short tracks will have 2 laps. Intermediates will have 1 lap. And road courses will have 3 laps of qualifying. That way, if someone messes up, they can always go back out and try it again. A new rule that has been put in place so far. It is one of the rules that we have been needing. Grab my phone real quick. And that new rule that we are talking about is called the provisional. So what the provisional means is that whoever wins today in this race, if they are not in the chase right now, they will get a provisional spot in the chase. So they will start with minus 100 points. So right now, if the chase were to start right now, everybody that is actually in the chase, the top 10 in the chase, will be put at 300 points. The provisional drivers will start with 200 points. So they will still have to work their way to not be eliminated from the chase. Makes it fair and equal to everybody involved. We're actually going to read the new rule here for you guys. So, with the chase for the Coke Cup closing in and the chase full of winner drivers, NASCAR knew something would have to be done. They have introduced the provisional rule, stating that a driver without a win that wins in the last 3 races will be granted a spot. A driver that gets the spot or spots within the last 3 races, the chase must be full by then, will start not with 200 points, but 100 points. This is if the leader of the points only had a little over 200 points when the chase starts. Which meaning they will still have to fight for the championship at the end of the season. A driver that fails to comply with this rule will be deducted 5 owner points and 10 driver points. Now, when this rule was introduced, the old rule when the chase was first introduced, that would replace what was which was then known as the playoffs. Teams were a little skeptical at the time. Most would say only 10 drivers. What's that all about? But with the new rule, the provisional, it fixes all the issues we were running into. First being just 10 drivers making it into the chase. More on the rule change here. For the rule to take effect, the season has to have at least 3 races left in the regular season for the rule to take effect. If the season has more than that, the rule will not be in effect. The president of NASCAR said the rule is made to make the championship fight for drivers. This rule is made to make the championship a fight for drivers that didn't win the last 3 races like this season. So that's a little bit of the rule that we are taking in effect today. As you see, Justin Stryker Bernoulli there battling with Alex Bowman. Michael McDowell at top of the board right now with 9 minutes left, nine and a half minutes left of qualifying. Stryker right now sitting in 15th, 16th now as Bubba Wallace puts up a faster time. As we go on board, it might not be so bad right now, but if we go on board with Stryker, you will see what we mean by it will probably be blinding going into turn 4. Now the sun sets behind the grandstand, so during the race you kind of see it right now. The sunset will be peering off over the grandstands right into turn 3. Rouse Busch Racing takes the top spot so far. First and second, Stenhouse. And, whoa, look at this. Bubba Wallace up to the top of the board with Justin Allgaier, Kyle Busch, and Corey LaJoie. But anyway, back to the provisional rule. This gives an opportunity to drivers that hasn't won and that we're used to see winning, such as Huddleston, Wallace, Kane, Cindric. Cindric's already in there. Maybe Dylan can get his first career win. You know, you never know about this thing. And look right behind you. You see in the mirror there. This is why everyone's so much faster right now. They're running in a big old group. Speaking of Huddleston, you see Huddleston right there with his teammate Kane. 3 of the 4 Hendrick cars actually right there right now. You got Bowman, Huddleston, and Kane. Whoa. Jones kind of got shuffled out a little bit there. Right now, Bubba Wallace at the top of the board right now with Justin Allgaier right behind him. Well, he's right in front of him right now. Maybe Allgaier will get that faster lap. Nope. They're both going into pit lane. Stryker made a faster lap there. Wallace going into pit lane right now. Kyle Busch did not go on the pit lane. That kind of broke up Kyle Busch and Corey LaJoie there. What in the world is going on with Austin Cindric? Kind of on the apron a little bit. Kind of on... I don't know what's going on with him. It looks like he's down on power. I lost 7th. I lost gear. I can't shift. It won't let me shift. Oh, look, a transmission issue for Austin Cindric. Well, there's a couple people. Well, apparently the 17 is out of gas. The 10's got power. Maybe he's, yeah, people are running out of fuel here. Whoa, close call there for Ryan Blaney. And he's out of gas too. Mouse Jr. is really the only one that's not out of gas right now. Now, earlier today, we did not tell... Oh, look at this. Striker's out of gas, too. Huddleston looks like he's got gas. Yeah, Striker just kind of rolling to a halt here. There was some talk, but we did not tell the teams that we were doing timed qualifying. We completely forgot to tell teams we were doing time qualifying. So that might be on our bad. We completely forgot to memo the teams, let them know, hey, we're doing time qualifying, not lap qualifying. Or group qualifying, not single qualifying. That's on us. But right now, still Bubba Wallace still at the top of the board with 4 minutes left. The sun is starting to set. You can kind of see the sun starting to set right now. You see the track getting a little darker. Go on board, Bubba Wallace. Maybe we'll be able to see what we are talking about. On roof cam here. Now it looks like it's just a little bit of cloud cover. But you will see what we mean during the actual race. With we only got 3 minutes left here in qualifying. Kind of see what we're talking about. Not too much though. A little over 2 minutes left in qualifying. Almost finished up with qualifying here. Wallace still leading at the top of the board. Remember, 100 laps around Daytona. Stages are 25, 50, and 50 to 100. Pretty much 25, 25, 50. And Wallace coming back down into pit road, leaving Justin Allgaier out. There he is on the back straightaway. Almost finished up. 30 seconds left of qualifying. Does anybody... Oh, look at Blaney. Wow, Blaney up to the top. Up to top 10. Oh, that's why. 20 seconds left as they go down the back straightaway. Anybody have anything left? 15, 14, 13 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And qualifying is over. Bubba Wallace. Whoa, Elliott to fourth. Bowman to eighth. And sixth. Whoa. Alex Bowman. Wow. What a charge. And there we go. And with that being said, we'll be right back. Just like that, we are back here at Daytona. Cars are lined up here in the pits at Daytona. Without further ado, let's go over today's starting lineup. Bubba Wallace won the pole over Justin Allgaier, Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, Corey LaJoie, Alex Bowman, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Chris Buescher, Michael McDowell, Casey Kane, Ryan Blaney, Austin Cindric, Eric Jones, Cody Huddleston, Daniel Suarez, Christopher Bell, Striker Bernoulli, Matthew Lutz, Kevin Harvick, Carl Edwards, Denny Hamlin, AJ Allmendinger, Noah Gragson, Austin Dillon, Joey Logano, Chase Briscoe, Eric Almirola, Kyle Larson, Elijah Travis, and finally, Brad Keselowski. That lines up today's starting lineup. What used to be the last race is now the third to last race. Or the second to last race. We got two more right after this, as Bubba Wallace sets to lead today's starting lineup. There he is right there, the 23. Kind of look down through your field here as they're about to fire the engines and they're about to take off. As we watch them leave their starting spots. "100 laps to decide who is getting into the chase and who's not." You're gonna see what we're talking about now with how the sun is blinding in turn 4. So we go on board on top of the roof with Bubba Wallace. You're gonna see as they exit turn 4 how bright it is, and this is exactly what the drivers see. Right on board with your leader. You see the pace car right in front of Wallace here. Now watch this. As they come out of turn 4, look how bright it is gonna be. And it's just gonna get worse as the day goes on, too. I mean, it's gonna get much, much worse as the day goes on. Right there, look how bright the sun is. Blinding right into the drivers as we're about to go green. As they come off of turn 4, everybody getting a little blast of sunshine through the windows of these cars. The pace car going to make that hard left turn onto pit road. Here we go. Green flag is in the air. Barney the flagman, wave that flag high. Green flag in the air. We're racing at Daytona. The Applebee's 250 is underway. See a little bit of separation as the teammates of Junior Motorsports, the 8 and the 9, Justin Allgaier and Chase Elliott, kind of push themselves towards the front here. And now they're side by side. A little bit of separation now behind the leaders as you see Bowman kind of push Elliott to the front. Now he's wanting to go to the front. Not really a good idea for Bowman to sink out like that, but he's got help from Chris Buescher, but here comes the top lane again. Huddleston drops down to the bottom now. Now we have a drag race. Who's going to lead the first lap? Oh, a little bit of contact back there. So 3 wide going into the tri-oval. Casey Kane looks like he led that lap. Now next season, that will be a point. The most people that lead the laps will get a point. Three wide, still behind the leaders. Brad Keselowski kind of stuck out there to dry, trying to get that third line working as Michael McDowell. No one going with him, but he's kind of going off by himself. Right now, Corey LaJoie decides to hop up there with him. That sun is blinding. It's so blinding. It's very critical for these spotters to guide their drivers where they need to go because they can't see coming out of turn 4. Christopher Bell out front with help from a teammate. Carl Edwards, this is his final time at Daytona. Carl Edwards trying to leave Daytona in fashion, trying to win this race. Only 3 of the 100 laps in. Down the back straight, look how much they have spread out behind the leaders. 3, 4 wide behind the leaders. Hopefully we don't get a wreck. Still 3 wide behind the leaders. This place is built for that though. 4 wide, maybe. Maybe if you can get your spot, get the right. Whoa! Corey LaJoie got all squirrely. He did not like that push that Justin Allgaier gave him, but he went with the push anyway. Went down low. Now here comes Justin Allgaier. He's going to fall all the way back. Corey LaJoie is going to fall all the way back to Michael McDowell. A little bit of a 2-gap breakaway from the rest of the field here. That outside line coming, now the inside. Now here comes the outside of Chase Elliott. Just that massive push is all you need to get these cars going. Especially here at Daytona. Chase, whoa, you see right there, that's how blinding the sun is. They can't see who they're pushing and where they're pushing. They just can't see. Casey Kane now leads here at Daytona, trying to get a win. Just to see who can get there and who can't. Whoa, look at this, 3 wide. 3 wide for the race lead. Alex Bowman tried it, and he got Joey Logano very squirrely. I was kind of worried there for a little bit. I thought we were going to have a wreck. Five laps in, boys, and they're already racing like it's the last lap. Alex Bowman to the lead. Now here comes Chase Elliott back up for the lead. He's going to drop down low. Down low as he can go to block that run from Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman kind of drops back a little bit. That allows the top lane to fully engage. Here comes Kyle Busch up for the lead. 3 wide for second. Whoa! Keep it, boys. Keep it. Huddleston up there. There's your pole sitter, Bubba Wallace, right there, wanting to go 3 wide. But don't think it's really a good idea right now. Striker Bernoulli to the front of the pack. Cody Huddleston now right beside him, trying to get up there. See Bubba Wallace there debating on whether he should go down low or up high, and looks like he's going to go down low and help Huddleston out just a little bit. As here comes the top lane once again with Austin Dillon. See how squirrely they get? They don't really like... Whoa, wow. Chris Buescher got really thrown out of that little pack there, as he didn't like that push that he got. Alex Bowman got bumped out too because of the sun. Stenhouse Jr. gonna... Everyone's really trying just to keep it out in front. Keep their car out of trouble. They almost had trouble right there. One car got up and almost into the wall. Couldn't really tell who that was. But we got a battle for the lead now. Whoa, look at Daniel Suarez aggressively going down low. The third lane is trying to come back. Chase Elliott on the top all by himself. It ain't going to work, boys. It ain't going to work with only one car up there. Chase Elliott finally drops back down in the line, trying to get that third lane rolling again. Austin Dillon wants to go up there, but can't. Chase Elliott's already there. How about Corey LaJoie? Right now, side by side, Eric Jones right beside him. Austin Dillon's all over the track, trying to get the best push possible. Almost 3 wide for the race lead. Chase Elliott drops back down in line. More people dropping out of that second line, trying to get that bottom lane just to get more powerful in the top lane. The top lane is just powerful because of all the pushing that's going on right now. You see all the drivers, they can't see. They're like, I can't see. Where's the guy in front of me? I can't see. Excuse me. Chase Elliott, Chris Buescher. Now side by side. He tried to block that run that was coming with the bottom lane, but just couldn't. Whoa, Kyle Busch got a little squirrely there. Elijah Travis pushing him now. Look at the run that he just got. Whoa, boys, no! Oh my goodness, that was close. Elijah Travis out front now. He's got to stay up there. Stay up there, buddy. Stay up there. When that spotter says clear, you got to take it. He's going to stay right there in front of Cindric. There he goes, down to the bottom, blocking that bottom lane. Here comes the top lane now. Cindric with the run. He's going to go down low. Here comes Harvick now. That's what we're talking about right there. You get a little blinded coming out of turn 4. You really don't want to push the car in front of you because you don't know what they're going to do. You don't know if they can see or not. A little bit of sparks coming out of the back end. One of those cars on board. Elijah Travis once again. Look at this. Daniel Suarez out to the lead, out to the baseball park is both Roush Busch racing cars. Oh, look at this. Wow. Aggressive move by Chris Buescher. They're all over the track. They're like ants at a picnic. They don't know where to go. They don't know where they want to go. Matthew Lutz in trouble on the high side. He's stuck up there. Can't get in line. Now he drops back down in line. Travis says, well, I don't really like you, but I'll push you. That third lane trying to get started back up here. Up here for the lead. A 4-car breakaway right now. Bowman trying to look for that spot. If he got 3 wide, behind the leaders once again. everyone's kind of moving up to the top. You can kind of see it already. Everyone's starting to move up to the top in the corners and back down to the bottom on the straights, but that's going to cause issues right there. That right there is going to cause issues, because once you start doing that, you start getting in the rhythm. Suddenly you turn yourself when you try to get back down in line. See Huddleston in trouble on the top lane. AJ was trying to be nice and let him in. He's still trying to let him in. Chris Bush is trying to let him in. There we go. And that sunset's just going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. It really is. It really is. It's going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. Until at the point where you can't really see coming out of turn 4. You can't hardly see already coming out of turn 4. As this pack is starting to get a little bit separated here. Bowman and Hamlin out front. For the first time ever, next season, Season 10 of the NASCAR Coke Zero Cup Series, the NASCAR Coke Series will go live. That's the NASCAR Coke Zero Cup Series, the NASCAR Sprite Series, and for the first time ever, the NASCAR Powerade Truck Series. That is Season 10 of this series, Season 6 of the Sprite Series, and Season 1 of the Powerade Truck Series. This is going to be the first season of that series, and it's going to be really, really fun. You can see how the sunset's already getting worse. All the drivers can't see where they're going. Bowman kind of got out of line there, trying to get that lead away from Hamlin, but he's got his teammates right behind him. He doesn't really want to... Well, Carl Edwards he changed his mind real fast. That third lane is trying to get working again. Harvick and Huddleston on the high side. Harvick hinted at Season 10 maybe being his final season in that number 4. No one's really been appointed to that number 4 car yet. If he does decide to retire, anyway, that is. Austin Dillon right there pushing Ryan Blaney. Pushing the 6 of Stenhouse. We got 3 wide for 3rd. For stage 1 at the end of lap 25. They're really just kind of holding their ground. They don't really know where they want to go. Bell, Gregson, Bell. That's how they run right now. And Gregson out for the lead once again. 7 laps to go in stage 1. Back there in the back, they still are all jumbled up back there. They can't really get going. And Austin Dillon giving Stenhouse one a heck of a push. You can tell when they're getting a push because they like to move around a lot. As we call it, they like to dance. They like to dance around a little bit. Huddleston moving down in front of Travis. Allows Edwards to get back into the lead. Now Blaney. Now Stryker. 6 laps to go in stage 1. no one really wanting to do anything right now. No one's really wanting to fuck around and find out at this point. That top lane starting to get working again. All I have to say is they better be careful. If they start running each other out of room, it's gonna be a wreck fest. We really haven't saw any wrecks so far this season. Saw a couple. Daytona, early Daytona, the Daytona 250. We saw a last lap crash. That allowed Jones to win it, the guy that we're actually seeing right there. See how much worse it's getting. It's getting really, really bad coming out of turn 4. Chase Elliott looking for a dominant sweep to the first stage here at Daytona. He won stage 1 during the Daytona 250, trying to sweep the first stages at Daytona. Almirola said, I'm going to fix that. And now he's going to fall, leaving Hamlin back to the lead. Lutz now backed up to the lead now. We have not been talking about Matthew Lutz at all this season. He really has been all silent this season so far. And there he is, right there in that 24 Exalta Chevrolet. Really haven't been talking about Lutz at all this season. He's been kind of quiet. Riding on board with Matthew Lutz right now. Let's take a lap. And that was a lap with Matthew Lutz. You saw how bad it's getting now, and now it's into turn 3. You can't really see. Getting a little darker. Kyle Busch pushing the heck out of Matthew Lutz. Kyle Busch try to win this stage. We're coming to the 1 lap to go in stage number 1. Matthew Lutz looking like the dominant car here for stage 1. Unless he gets a boot from Kyle Busch and pushes him up the track. Maybe. Well, we are about to see. Here comes that top lane too. Matthew Lutz has got to prepare for that top lane to come up here. 1 lap to go for stage 1. They're all lined up. Nope, there they go. They're falling once again. Here they come. Here comes Edwards, jumping up to the top lane. Edwards wants his first stage. That gives us separation to them now. Here they come. Through turns 3 and 4. Who's going to win stage 1? Here comes the run for the high side. It's not going to be enough. It's going to be Matthew Lutz winning stage number 1. There it is. Matthew Lutz, your stage 1 winner. We're going to go back a little bit. I just want to see how close it really was for that second spot. Kyle Busch right now sitting in second. Let's see. By that much, Kyle Busch got second in the stage. By that much. Wow. While they're under caution, we'll be right back. Don't worry. You won't miss a thing.
I am no longer in the shadow. I am the new horizon, the beginning of a new legacy, and the continuation of an old one. I am the sound of silence to all the doubters, and the deafening roar of a siren in Dawsonville. I am the number you will see in the stands, and the one covered in confetti. I am not here to brag, just win. I am Chase Elliott. I am NASCAR.
This is what they train for, an opportunity to bust off the fastest pit stop and try to win championship. Horrific crash! Checker flag right here.
Oh, look at Kyle Busch out there.
Yeah, he is all over the track.
I mean, what has gotten into him today?
Oh, that cannot be good.
Oh, unbelievable.
Whoa, look out.
Wait a minute. Is Kyle in reverse?
Yeah, you don't see that every day. Okay, that is bad,
man.
bad driving.
Oh, this is not like Kyle at all.
Are we winning?
I thought you were looking.
M&M's makes race day more fun.
What is Kyle thinking?
The lights are out, or the pace lights are out, Lights are on around the track. We're live here at Daytona. Eric Almirola got the pole, or got the lead after pit stops had started. Pace lights are off and the lights are on around the track. We are officially night racing here at Daytona. But they still got to race to lap 50. Right now. As here we go. Pace car. Gonna make that hard left turn on the pit road. The Geico restart line. Hopefully they're nice to each other. Here we go. Green flag in the air.
Green, green, green.
Almirola got a good push from Bowman there, but here comes Edwards on the high side. Gregson now in the lead. LaJoy wants it now. Hey, now the drivers are relieved. They can actually see coming out of turn, going into turn 3 and out of 4. They can actually see now. They're happy. Elijah Travis trying to get up there now, trying to lead this race. Brad Keselowski now drops down to the bottom. Harvick right now leading the race. He's wanting the lead, and he's got it. He's been wanting the lead for a couple laps now, and now he's got it. A really two-car breakaway is really, really fast, and here comes the field. It's a little bit faster than just 2 cars. It's got 28 more. Here comes Christopher Bell. Right now, LaJoy leading the race. Kane wants it back. Look how much of a gap there is until that Ford of Cindric there. It's a pretty large gap right there. Case Kane now leads. Kyle Larson right behind him. Briscoe right now at the lead. That's a little surprising as well. Briscoe's up there. Kyle Busch is not really exciting for Busch to be up there. He's been up there all race long. So is Hamlin. So is Stryker. Stryker hasn't really been up there that much. I mean, he's had glimpses of the lead here and there, and then he just gets swallowed back up from the back. But now he's out there. Now he's out there. Now he's wanting to lead back, and Hamlin says, "No, I'll take that back. Thank you very much." And now there's a big old gap again. Hamlin just gonna slide on back. Huddleston gonna drop down. No real 3-wide action right now. It's a little surprising. Never mind. There's a little bit of 3-wide action back there as Logano gets sucked through the sucker hole. Still back there in the sucker hole. I mean, he's not having a good race. Right now, only two hindered cars out here. One in the lead, one in 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Well, they're both falling back. I guess we don't have any hindered cars out there now. LaJoy kind of he's wanting to drive with Bowman, but Bowman thought he wanted to buy, so he tried to let him buy him. Bowman went higher, LaJoy got higher. A little confusion there between the two cars. Look at Elijah Travis out there right now. Big gap. You don't want that big of a gap because now he's going to get freight trained. And what we mean by that is the runs on the high side right here is going to be a good demonstration of what a freight train is. Right there is what a freight train is. You got a group of cars with you get a big old gap, right? And it's like hitting a brick wall of air when you get a big old gap like that. It's like a big brick wall of air. And when you're like that, you don't have anyone pushing, you don't have any help, so your car kind of stalls out. It's not that the other cars are faster, it's just that the air is slowing down the car in front. And that's what we mean by a freight train. Bowman out to the lead now. One hindered car up here. 3 wide, maybe. Yep, 3 wide. A little bit more 3 wide action here. As Huddleston, look at where Huddleston is right now. I mean, he got sucked all the way to the back. And that's what the pack here at Daytona will do. This is what the air does here at Daytona. It really messes with your car. It messes with everything. You can't do much. It's all about air physics. It's all about air pushing. It's all about aero pushing. You see right now, look at the 2 and 23. Look how far out they are. Now they're going to get freight trained by the top lane. Unless one of them goes up there and blocks that top lane. Now the top lane kind of is dying off. It's kind of dying off onto the bottom, but this is not going to help much at all. And with a 2-car breakaway like this, now it's starting to become a 1-car breakaway here because they're starting to separate. But watch this. You see how much faster the top lane is. Now they're going to get freight trained because of all the connections they got on the top lane. That's going to allow Stryker to jump down. Look at Christopher Bell jumping up to the high side. He thought about making it 3 wide. He wanted to make it 3 wide. He made it 3 wide for 3rd. If that helps. Hamlin jumping down to the bottom. Bell's probably gonna jump down to the middle here. Now he's gonna drop down to the bottom. He wanted that whole line to go with him, but here's the thing. Normally a line like that, they don't go with you. Look at these two. Travis and Allgaier up there on the top, just pushing each other. On the very top lane, 4 cars on the top lane now. They're all up there jostling for position a lot. Chase Briscoe and them up there are. Going down the back straightaway once again. I mean, it's gotten dark. One thing really that eliminates the cars right now is all the lights on the back straightaway. Travis wanting the lead once again. He's like, I want the lead, I want the lead. They came from all the way from the back. So did Huddleston. Look where Huddleston is right now. He's up there in 13th. He was all the way in the back just a little bit ago. Now he's all at the front. How does that work? Look at Logano making it 3 wide. Wanting to move up into the pack. Last season we were at Daytona for the Daytona 250. Logano flipped. Here at Daytona, it hit the wall just at the wrong angle. The car did a weight transfer and just kind of went over. Barrel rolled a few times before coming back down on the ground. Stenhouse Jr. wants the lead. Logano up in second. Where in the hell did Logano come from? I'm sorry for my language, but where did Logano come from? He was way back there just a second ago. Now he's leading the race. What? Look at Huddleston. So was Huddleston. Huddleston was also in the back. There we go. Ford Alliance here for Logano and Busher. But guess what? Huddleston, he ain't got no friends. He ain't got no friends up here besides LaJoy, but LaJoy's helping Travis. Corey LaJoy up at the front end. Now Travis, side by side with Travis right now. Now LaJoy has the lead. Now they're going to stay like this for a couple laps. Maybe Harvick will come up here and lead a couple laps. Whoa! Contact in the back between Larson and Blaney. Lutz wants to sweep the stages. What the fuck was that? I just want to push him. They fucking door slams me. What the fuck? Blaney radio. I apologize for that language. And now we got 2 packs that have separated themselves. With 6 laps to go, here's stage number 2. Brad Keselowski right now leading the race. Look how much of a gap he's got. Now Kane coming down there wanting to try to steal this race. I knew what he was trying to do, but he just didn't have the room for it. 5 laps to go on stage 2. Here they come. Brad just got freight trained. Whoa, look at this. Teammates. All 4 Hendrick cars are up here. Matthew Lutz just completely pushed Bowman out of the way. He said, "All right, you don't want to take my pushes, then get out of my way." He said, "Because I want to win this day." Oh boy, look at this. Lutz now in trouble. Harvick just did the same thing he just did to Bowman. Look at Casey Kane jumping out to the outside. Huddleston's like, go, man, I got you. Just kidding. Just kidding. Now you can't get back down the line. Now I'm getting extra points here. At Daytona, you can choose who you want to work with and who you want to draft with, and then they throw the green flag. Then it's all men. Then it's everyone for themselves. There's no teammates. There's no nothing at Daytona, and all of a sudden now we got teammates. Huddleston looking to win his first stage. Third stage. 3 wide. Bell with a huge run. Christopher Bell out of nowhere. 3 wide for the race lead. Well, we knew it was going to happen. We just didn't know it was going to be this soon. Here they come. 3 laps to go in stage 1. Briscoe, Huddleston, that's how they run. 3 wide for second. Briscoe has the race lead right now. Looks like he might be the favorite to win this stage. Edwards drops out of line. He doesn't want anything a part of this. Here comes Bell again. Allmendinger jumps back up. Coming to 1 lap to go in stage 1. Christopher Bell, he wants the stage win. He will do anything to get the stage win. But so does Casey Kane. Casey Kane wants this stage win. White flag. Sorry, not one. 1 lap to go for stage 1. Here comes Allmendinger. He jumped out of line. Look at this. Where did Matthew Lutz come from? Matthew Lutz has another shot. Whoa, Carl Edwards jumped out of line. Carl Edwards to the lead. Matthew Lutz jumps behind Harvick. Side by side. Almost. He's going to try and set him up here for the stage win. I guarantee it. Here they come. Out of turn 4. Here comes Harvick to the outside. Happy Harv. Can he get the stage win? No, he can't. Here they come to the green and white checkered flag, and it's Edwards.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Carl Edwards, cousin Carl, wins stage 2. Man, oh man. Let's see who had it at the line. Let's see. Go right here. Let's go to TV1. Maybe not. Oh, yeah. TV3 is probably going to be the best shot. Here we go. Who had it at the line? Edwards, who had second spot. Wow. Bowman. Bowman by just that much. And Lutz barely squeaked out a fifth place. Wow, that's insane. So Carl Edwards wins stage 1. Now they're gonna go down to pit road. Once they catch the pace car. While they're under caution, we'll be right back.
to have a rivalry.
You need a rival. For every David, a Goliath.
For every Hatfield,
a McCoy.
Every KO bro.
Needs a Bobby Allison.
For every fight,
a ring to settle it in.
In order to finish first.
Somebody's got to finish second.
I hate second. Love your rivals.
Because you need someone to beat.
How about a toast, guys?
Sure. Here's to having friends that are always behind you. Trailing behind you.
And here's to friends that don't block you when you're clearly faster that day.
Don't get me started.
To friends.
To friends.
Practice went okay, but if he keeps pushing like that, what are you gonna do? Here we go.
Can you feel it? The taste of Coca-Cola.
Can I get your autograph?
Yeah, sure.
I can't wait to show my grandson.
We're back here at Daytona. Under the lights here at Daytona. Field is doubled up once again. Nobody pitted. But Harvick did elect, or Edwards did elect the outside for this restart. So we're going to see how this plays out for Edwards choosing the high side. Now, nobody pitted under this caution, which is a little surprising. So, which makes me believe we are going to have some green flag pit stops. As here we go. Pace car gonna make that hard left turn on the pit road. Geico restart line. Here we go. Green flag.
Green flag, green flag.
Worked out a lot better for Edwards on that restart. Here comes Bowman to the outside now. Bowman, Matthew Lutz, two teammates. Look at Allmendinger. Wow, what a big shove that Chase Elliott just gave him. Now he's going to get Freight Train on the outside. Uh-oh, look at this. We got a little bit of trouble for Justin Allgaier. Got left out to dry. 3 wide. If we get some cars running out of fuel, it's going to be a bad week. It's going to be a bad race. Huddleston up to the front now. Up to 4th anyway. Now we got a... Whoa, look at this. Huddleston very aggressive trying to get back up to the lead. Oh man, Gregson was thinking about making it 3 wide. Huddleston back up to the lead. Gregson right now to the lead. Allgaier found his way back up to the lead after falling out of the lead draft. We got a few cars that's lost the draft back there. One being last week's winner, Stryker. Yeah, Stryker's not really been having that good of a race so far. Complaining about tightness and looseness on that car, and he just feels like if he gets out of line, the car just wants to break loose on him. Stryker came over his radio just a little bit ago and said, guys, I don't know what you guys did to this car, but we need to go back on it. So the next pit stop, we could be seeing an adjustment made on that number 1. Whoa! Hamlin got really loose coming off of turn 4. That's what happens with these cars as well. These cars, as soon as they exit the corners, they get real light. They get really light and then they just get loose. House looking for his first career win. LaJoy kind of falling back now. 2 drivers looking for their first career wins, Stenhouse and Kyle Busch. And right now, we're really not seeing much of these guys battling it out right now. I think a lot of them are just trying to conserve fuel right now. Just really trying to make it to the end of this race. Ricky, you can stay out in front, but I need you to save. Excuse me. That was his crew chief telling him he needs him to save. I know you're out in front. I know you love being out in front, but I really need you to save right now. Alright, here we go. Now we're starting to get some cars up here. Fourth of Joy back out to the lead with Justin Allgaier, 7 and 8, unironically. Whoa! Chase Elliott almost got thrown out of the pack. First Toyota, Hamlin, who's about to get shuffled out. There's about to be no Toyotas in the top 10. Hamlin starting to make his way back up now that I said that, and it's all Chevys up front. Wow, that's surprising. Chase Elliott jumps out of line. Brad Keselowski 3 wide. 3 wide behind the leaders. Almost 4 wide. 4-car breakaway. It's a 4-car breakaway. We'll be right back. Don't worry, you won't miss a thing. We're going to go to NASCAR Nonstop.
Before we can wave the green flag, we've raised the red, white, and blue. Before we can race, we soar. Before we can scream, we sing. Before we celebrate, we reflect. Before we can do what we do, we thank you for all that you do. NASCAR salutes our troops.
Hey man, you cut me off back there. What you gonna do about it? Oh man.
Can you feel it? The taste of Coca-Cola. When the race
All right, fine. Are we good? We're good.
It's now the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series.
Welcome back to Daytona. 4 cars turns into 3 cars, and then turns into 2 cars. What is it? It's called the lead. That's right, the lead has kind of cycled back through. It's AJ Allmendinger all by himself up here. We got green flag pit stop starting. AJ Allmendinger's all by himself, and the pack is going to come up and swallow him whole. Oops. Look at the pit. You can see the pack closing in. Oh boy. Coming around to complete lap 70 of the 100 laps around this racetrack, and here they come. You can see them letting off the gas. Oh, here we go. Here comes a bunch of cars. Wow, Huddleston lead them in. That is actually kind of surprising to see Huddleston lead them in. Kyle Larson and Chris Buescher takes over the lead. AJ Allmendinger led a bunch of laps, though, while he was in the lead. Chase Elliott thought about moving down. Thought better of it. Now Chase Elliott moves down. There's Matthew Lutz, your stage 1 winner. See if anybody else takes to pit road. Wow, yeah, we got a bunch of cars coming down to pit road. Leaves Noah Gregson and this pack of cars out. Bring up the track map, show you where everybody is right now. You see 24th through 29th, and then 30th is all by himself. He didn't get a good pit stop there. That's Joey Logano, actually. So Matthew Lutz right now leading this little pack here, and we're going to see who is coming down this time. And we got Austin Dillon coming by himself. No, never mind. Matthew Lutz! Wow! Almost loses it going into pit road. So that wiggle right there, him trying to get it slowed down. He couldn't get it slowed down. Stenhouse Jr. back up to the front. Suarez now looking for that lead. Striker follows him. And Kyle Busch, the only car coming in this time. Striker now. Oh, Noah Gregson also entered pit road. I guess he fell so far back there I couldn't see him. Brad Keselowski's on pit road right now. He is 1 lap down. Just now coming back out. What happened to Brad Keselowski? I don't know if there's something that happened or... I know it... Oh, look at this! Well, we got... Stenhouse Jr. is slow on the racetrack. Can he make it all the way back to pit road? We're about to see. He is not under power. I'm out of gas! Oh, he's out of gas. If he can get back to pit road, NASCAR will not throw a caution.
All right, man. Caution.
Oh, never mind. There it is. Caution's out. Looks like he's just going just that too slow. Oh, Harvick. Harvick has crashed. He's also out of pit. He's also out of gas. Oh, no! So that's why they threw the caution, because Harvick was out of gas as well. Oh, my goodness. Wow, so they didn't throw the caution for Ricky Stenhouse Jr. They threw the caution for Harvick. We got 25 laps to go, boys. Well, this caution changes everything. And I do mean everything. Let's go back and let's listen. There's no engine sounds coming from that 4 car. No, there's not. That's when he stops, but Stenhouse is also... Stenhouse made it to pit lane, but did not make it to his pit box. But since Harvick was stopped there, that's why they threw the caution. Well, like we said before, this changes everything. Well, we know who's pitting. Suarez through Eric Jones, I do believe, have not pitted yet. And here they come. There's a lot more than just that. Daniel Suarez through Ryan Blaney. So Huddleston claims the race lead. Brad Keselowski gets his lap back. So Brad Keselowski will get the wave around. And there he goes. See everybody coming out of pit lane now. Harvick had to jump to the pits. So Harvick is also a couple laps down. Stenhouse is out right now. He may have damaged his motor. Yeah, he's... Huh. Harvick's 2 laps down. Stenhouse is the only car out right now. Never mind, there he is. There he is. He's coming back on track now. He's also 2 laps down. This time by, everyone will get double filed up here. We got 23 laps to go, coming to 22 once they take the green flag. So there'll be 22 laps to go when they do take the green flag. And this is going to be interesting. This is really going to be interesting here. What is Brad Keselowski doing? He has to wait. Oh, yeah, he has to wait for the 6. He got the wave around, so he's got to be all the way in the back. Here comes the 6. And there it is. Good. Now we can go green. We got 2 cars as a lap down. 2 laps down. As here we go. Barney the flagman, he's got that green flag ready. The pace car, all the pace car has to do is dive down on the pit road. There it goes. Geico restart line. Here we go. Green flag in the air.
Green flag, green flag.
And Hamlin just spun the tires. Oh no, that's not going to be a good restart for Huddleston then. Hamlin spun the tires badly. Bell jumps down to the inside. Lutz jumps up to the outside. 3 wide for the race lead. Still 3 wide. Oh my goodness. Look at Corey. There he goes. He's gone. Corey LaJoy is gone from the front of the field, never to be seen again. Probably to be seen again. Here comes Elijah Travis up to the lead with Austin Dillon pushing him, and oh, Briscoe almost turned Dillon with that push. McDowell, 21 laps to go. Could we potentially see Michael McDowell win his way into the chase with that provisional spot? The first of 2. Oh, Chase Elliott got really sideways out of turn 2. Patience is running out now. Patience is gone. The idea of patience is out the window. It got booted out when that caution came out for Harvick. Stopped on the bottom of the track there when he ran out of gas. Patience is out the window. No one has any patience for anybody now. If you get thrown out of the pack, oh well. See you later. There's not going to be a hole until you get all the way back there. Patience? Never heard of him. Striker trying to go back to back. Teammates battling now. Striker lets his teammate in. Of Kyle Larson now. Cindric finding his way. Look at Harvick with those fresher tires than everybody else. Trying to get one of his 2 laps back. Also trying to stay in front of Stenhouse just in case if a caution does come out. That top lane just kind of pushed everybody, smushed everybody together, and Christopher Bell and Cody Huddleston kind of just left. They clocked out and left. Harvick on the outside. Gregson on the bottom. Huddleston on the bottom as well. Trying to set Christopher Bell up, but here comes the top lane. So that whole idea goes out the window now. As Harvick now takes back over the lead, as he's going to drop down to the bottom. That's a big old push from Stenhouse. Remember, these two are fighting for their laps back, and right now Stenhouse is only 1 lap down right now. Keselowski went from 1 lap down to back on the lead lap, and now he's leading the race. Now both Harvick and Stenhouse are both 2 laps down once again. Whoa, Harvick! I guess Kyle Busch was taking just a little bit too long trying to get back down to the bottom. Kyle Busch looking for that first career win. 3 wide for the race lead. We saw what happens when you go 3 wide at Daytona. During the Daytona 250, the wreck that happened on the last lap. Will we see a wreck happen today? I don't know. With how hard they're racing, though, I'm going to say probably yes. Edwards back to the lead. He's trying to win his 4th race. Or his 3rd race, sorry. I don't know. It's either one of the two. Here comes Wallace trying to get into the chase. He wants to try and win a cup. 16 laps to go. LaJoy out front now. Travis right behind him. Whoa. Bowman goes down there to help his Chevy Alliance teammate. So it is. Allmendinger. 3 wide once again. Bowman thought about making a move. No, it's Allmendinger that makes the move. Doesn't work out. 4-car breakaway once again. And here comes the rest of the pack. Here comes Allmendinger. Oh, man. Comes the top lane. They thought about making that 3rd lane. Again. Just didn't happen that time. Here comes Larson. Larson to the high side. No help. He's going to fall. Kyle Busch kind of laying back a little bit. Corey LaJoy looking for his 1st career win. Oh boy. 4-car breakaway once again. LaJoy looks like he's gonna. It's the favorite right now to win. Here comes Wallace. No help. Larson thought about going with him. This 4-car breakaway started becoming a 2-car breakaway. Now here comes the rest of the pack. Two-car breakaway once again. 3 wide behind the leaders. Still. This is insane. $13 to go. Coming to 12 to go now. Patience. Still just gone. Kyle Busch looking for his 1st career win. So is LaJoy. So is Bowman. A lot of drivers without a win. Larson jumping out of line. Here comes the pack once again. A hungry Corey LaJoy. He's hungry for a win. He wants a win so badly. "11 laps to go." Larson now takes over the lead. Briscoe right behind him. Justin Allgaier trying to win his second race of the season. Larson, he's hungry for a win this season. We have a wreck? I could have sworn I heard cars colliding. No wreck. Seemed to be good. Just make sure we don't have a car stop somewhere. No. The 14, hungry for a win. He's saying he wants one. He needs one. Chase Briscoe out to the front. Now here comes Justin Allgaier. Remember, this is where Justin Allgaier got his first career win last season. Look at Allmendinger with a push from Bubba Wallace. 3 wide. Almost 3 wide. Look at Michael McDowell all by himself up to the front of the field. Now help with Carl Edwards. Edwards goes to the top. Now goes back to the bottom. Here comes McDowell back to the bottom. Here comes Edwards right beside him. Carl Edwards now has the lead. Laps to go. Bowman, Chase Elliott has the lead. And we're going to drop behind Bowman. Nope, 3 wide. With Kane falling back, Elijah Travis, a name we haven't heard of all season. Till last week when he and Alien Motorsports announced they were stepping away from this series. Now, look at them. They're leading the race, potentially, to get a spot in the chase. Let's do a good old 7 to go. Crank it up. Let's Crank It Up was sponsored by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Here they come. 5 laps to go. That means that we are officially in commercial free, brought to you by Toyota. As Denny Hamlin takes over the lead. Eric Almirola looking for that lead. And he's going to have it too. Austin Dillon, could he get his first career win? He's tried so many times. He almost got his first career win at Road America, and then he got it stolen by his brother, Ty Dillon. He's never been this close to winning a race besides that time at Road America. Sorry, no, Road Atlanta it was. Almirola now out in front. Here comes Bubba Wallace in that 23 Toyota for 23-11. Looking for their 6th win. Brad Keselowski. So much history, so much privation. 3 wide for second. 4 to go. Coming to 3. Harvick out in front as a lap car. He's 1 lap down now. Here they come. Michael McDowell now has the lead. Lap traffic is going to play a huge role in this. Denny Hamlin now out in front. Michael McDowell still in second. Elijah Travis stuck on the high side. He is going to be sucked all the way back. Maybe not. He's got a run. I don't know where he got that run from, but he has a run. Denny Hamlin still out in front. He's protected by lap cars. And the lap cars are just pushing him away. The lap car is a 3-car breakaway, technically a 1 car on the lead lap, 2 not on the lead lap. Denny Hamlin could win this race because of lap traffic help. This is insane. I've never seen this. Nobody can catch Denny Hamlin because he's stuck behind and in front of lap cars. Never heard of this happening. Is this even legal? We're going to have to look in the rule book to see if this is even legal, because technically, Hamlin is using the lap cars as a pick. White flag in the air. Next flag ends the race, whether it be caution or checkered. Hamlin steps out of line. This could give a perfect opportunity. I mean, I don't know. So, I mean, look how far back everybody else is from Hamlin down the back straightaway for the final time here at Daytona. Out of turn 4 for the final time. They're trying to get up to him. It's not going to work. Denny Hamlin wins at Daytona and secures a spot in the chase. Hamlin wins at Daytona. Wow. Man, oh man, the fireworks show down the back straightaway. We still got to see if that was legal or not. what Hamlin did. I mean, I don't even know if that's legal with this series. I know a bunch of people. I know a bunch of drivers are going to be upset with that move. Well, we're going to talk to NASCAR and we're going to see if that was legal. What Denny Hamlin just did. And yeah, and we'll be right back. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't say in the rule book that you can't do that. I mean, it doesn't officially say. It doesn't officially say that it. You know, it's. I don't know. I physically do not know. Do we give it to him? He won, so I don't I don't see a reason to take away the win. I really don't. It's your call. Let him keep it. Yeah, just let him keep it. Okay.
Just a few clean laps to get our fuel numbers. The oil temp is getting high.
Well, it's official. Denny Hamlin is the winner. See what he has to do. This Sunoco fueling victories all season long. And it always starts here at Daytona. Oh. There it goes. And there we go. Getting a little bit of smoke. Don't get stuck on the apron. Oh, he's stuck on the apron. It's his burnout. Let him do what he wants. Oh. I think he actually is stuck. There he goes. Wow, the sparks that came off of that car, man. Oh, he's in the wall. And there we go. See y'all in the next race. Thank you guys for watching. And for now, enjoy Coke, Coca-Cola,